Hey everyone, this is Josh from before. I want to talk about something a little different today. We've just gotten past what I've been referring to as the season of repaints from the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse, because we got absolutely bombarded with a ton of repaints and variants all at once with very few new figures. And while I normally, like, you know, I'm a pretty forgiving kind of guy. I'm the way I see it is like, if a company is doing a reissue or a repaint or a variant, I don't believe that if they didn't release that variant that we would be getting a completely new figure. You know, there are realities to production timelines and workflow and whatnot, and things can get, you know, overwhelming, or, you know, the character, the opportunities to create certain characters does kind of, you know, skew toward, well, it just makes better sense to reuse pieces and parts. Obviously we've seen that a lot with you know, Marvel Legends, to the point where it's just gotten, that line is just kind of boring now, because it's just, they just recycle pieces way too much. There's just not enough new, exciting sort of discovery in that experience. And from what I understand, the rumor is that part of the reason that we're getting hit with all these repaints and variants at once is because McFarlane got kind of thrown a curveball with trying to include the Snyder Cut figures. That's I mean, I don't know if that's a rumor. That's like second, third, fourth hand information. I don't know if it's true, but I am inclined to believe it, because the Snyder Cut was greenlit and rushed, you know, into completion, and at a very accelerated timeline, and the you know, the time it takes to make completely new toys from scratch is it's a long timeline, you know. And on top of that, like, McFarlane's had a banner year. You know, they're about to drop a new Spawn line and what have you, and tons of new licenses and new scales for existing licenses and what have you. And I'm a pretty forgiving guy, but this season of repaints really hurt, and it really dampened my enthusiasm a bit. And I'm saying that as somebody who's like all in on this multiverse line. I really love it. I absolutely love this line. But, you know, like, Todd, you're asking us to spend 20 more bucks for just a new head and one accessory. In this case, 20 more bucks for a new head. Now, I mean, like, this Devastator from the 2-pack is like an extreme downgrade from the original. It looks cheap compared to the original with what they did to the paints and stuff. I don't even have the that gold label Red Death, reverse Red Death out here, because I sold that thing immediately. I couldn't stand it. So it's a big ask. And maybe it is true that the Joe Schmoes, you know, just walking through Target are where they make most of their money. I don't know if that's true. I really have a hard time believing that. That just your average Joes are the ones where you're and selling them on Unmasked Thomas Wayne. I don't think so, dude. This is for collectors, and you're asking to spend 20 more bucks on something that they've basically already seen before. Because just like, and I know these are first world problems, obviously, but this is the stuff that we care about, you know, and these are, obviously he's got a huge corporation that is making these, so, you know, even if there are more pressing problems all over the world, you know, he's still making toys and asking us to spend 20 bucks. So, I just had to, you know, share a little bit of frustration with that, but because the experience is this: when this Infected Superman came out, this thing is an absolute joy. It, like, so much fun, just so great looking. And just the experience of taking this thing out of the box, playing with it the first time, was just, it was a real joy. It was just a blast. And then, you know, they bring us this Bizarro. This Bizarro is fantastic. I mean, if this Superman, Infected Superman, didn't already exist, this would just be an easy, like, top 5 all time from this line. But the fact that, like, most of the discovery and the fresh experience has been, I've already experienced it because I saw this toy already. You know what I mean? Like, the head sculpt's great, the cape's great, the paint's great, etc. It's just, you know, like, you kind of like shot yourself in the foot a little bit just because I've already had the experience of opening this guy. This isn't as fresh and exciting as it could have been. And I mean, I've reviewed all these, and I think you can tell that I'm not as enthused about them in those reviews. And I'm hoping we get past it. I'm hoping they you know, give us some fresh stuff and don't go back to the well, you know, too much and reuse these in such a extreme fashion. But I mean, I'm about to start reviewing some more, and just so you know, that's a repaint. This Robin Crow has the same torso that we've already seen on Damian Wayne. This Superman has the same torso as Infected Superman and Bizarro. That Death Metal Batman is just a re-release with one new accessory. It's a big ask, and if it continues, it's really gonna dampen my enthusiasm for this line, and I'm really not gonna be trying to hunt down every single release like I am right now. So, you know, that's where I come down. I can forgive a lot, but you guys are starting to test some of my goodwill, and I just need to, you know, communicate that because I know a lot of other people are feeling the same way. So I'll see you guys next time with some more reviews and some more of the type of content that I normally do instead of just this little bitch fest. But I just had to put it out there, had to express how I was feeling about this. So I'll see you guys next time, and hopefully it'll be on a more positive note.